Louis really got me out here looking stupid. Just finished episode 6 of Interview with the Vampire. Got some words for him. Spoilers if you aren't up to date. I missed the revelation where we find out Rashid was a mole. Nonetheless, I enjoyed this entire cold open. I was surprised to hear Danny say that he would prefer to live because the man's been moving like he got a death sentence. I've never heard an agent say out loud like, hey, we are terrible at protecting our assets. That's the incentive to help you then. It also feels very meta that real Rashid is a mole because in season 1, the man that Daniel knew to be Rashid was also a mole. It was Armand pretending to be Rashid. So now we know any man named Rashid is up to no good. Don't trust him. I need Louis de la Pont, Croissant, whatever, to come to the stage. I anticipated Louis getting some autonomy this episode, but I thought he was going to hit Armand with like a full court press. Instead, we find out that Louis asked Armand to erase his memory. There's a chance that Armand is lying, but I'm not going to hold you. The way that things were going, I think it's very true because Louis loves attention. He's very good at placing the blame on other people, especially when he does things that he's not proud of. I totally forgot that Louis was a pimp. To be a pimp, you have to be a master manipulator, and we're seeing it here. Now, I'm not in any way absolving Armand of the things that he's done in the past. I'm trying to say that he's been innocent this entire time. What I am noticing is Armand's unraveling is directly tied to Louis. Like, what happened to the enigma in the zoot suit? Now he got Louis telling him to put his face in the pillow and spread them cheeks. Stand up, boy, please. At the end of this episode, I understood why he decided to give them up to the coven. Because honestly, they've been wreaking havoc since day one. I'm not saying it's the right decision. I'm just saying I understand where it's coming from. Now, the show has never hidden how dangerous Santiago is. I was very impressed to watch this man multitask. Beyond the power that he has, he's conniving and manipulative. And that's what makes him dangerous. The capacity to take Armand's spot whenever he felt like it. So again, I find myself understanding the decisions that he made, but also not liking it. Claudia had to go. Louis had to go. Madeline, not so much, but just being a byproduct of them, you gotta go. Speaking of Madeline, initially, I did not understand her intentions with Claudia because I felt that kind of romantic, flirty situation before she understood that that woman was a vampire. Which means that she was flirting with a child. That's pretty weird. When Armand was interviewing her, I myself wondered whether or not she loved Claudia and wanted to be a companion, or if she just wanted to get power because she's just been shitted on her entire life. I was relieved to hear Louis say that she actually cared for her. It breaks my heart to see her once again on trial, but honestly, just existing. And Claudia in this yellow dress and just seeing them happy, I knew the other shoe was gonna fall. It still really hurt me to watch. Especially since, once again, Louis was terrible. I couldn't stand him. The way he was acting towards Armand. You know what? That's why they got captured, because Louis doesn't know how to express himself. Even after he turned Madeline, the vitriol that he had towards Claudia, towards her, it felt unwarranted. Oh, Claudia, you were out here making me walk across Europe and now I'm living my best life. I hate you. Sir, she is here because of you. You are her father, and yes, she's annoying. He's a byproduct of what you wanted, and now you're bitter? Ugh. I think a big reason why he didn't like Madeline is because he didn't like being that close, that connected to another person. Louis wants to be a victim at all times. Really had me out here defending him for all the people that I felt like was doing him wrong. Just like everyone else in his life, I didn't see what part he was playing in all of this. It is very clear now. Really, my heart is full because my baby is back. I only had one line and I still swooned. Especially after seeing how crazy Louis was moving. I was like, how high did he really bring him in the air? You know, like, are we really upset with him? I do love the running joke that all of the black vampires are into white people. I'm not gonna hold you. If white vampires have as much sauce as Madeline and Lestat, I would fold as well. This week's about to be insane, and I'm not quite sure if I'm ready for it. This episode was a masterpiece. I absolutely loved it. Well deserved. 5 out of 5 Frankie Flames.